Hello everybody, Earthangel here. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. You know what? I want to say happy Mother's Day to all because you know what? We are all involved in raising children. Um, it takes a village, right? So, whether you are a parent or a godparent, or you are an adopted parent, or you are a sister, a brother, a grandmother, grandfather, aunt, uncle, it doesn't matter, cousin, whatever. I just want to say happy Mother's Day to everyone who actually helps or who has to just, who has, not has to, but are willing you're willing to be mature enough to make the decision, I want children, and then to be mature enough to say, I am raising my child or children by myself or with the help of others. So, bravo to you for that decision. I love you guys all. I have a child of my own, so I understand what it takes to raise a child. So anyway, I wanted to get into this quick message. It comes from, what I was out doing the yard. Was it yesterday or the day before? Mm, I guess it was yesterday. And I kept being prompted, put out this message, put out this message, and I've just been really busy. So um, I'm just getting to it today, but I am so happy because it comes at a great time. And it is to a divine masculine. Now, divine masculine, all divine masculine. Come close. I got a little nugget to share with you, but actually, it is for one particular divine masculine. And this divine masculine, I'm not sure if you remember this. It's probably about a year and a half ago. I was in the store. This divine masculine was in the store, and he was looking for in the one of the pharmacy aisles. He was looking for this medication, and I remember I was asking, because he found the medication, and I think he grabbed. I think it had 84 in it, and or 72. I'm not sure the quantity. And he kept saying, no, this isn't right. And I'm like, are you sure? And he said, I'm looking for the bottle that has 144 in it. 144, 144. I helped him look for it. Couldn't find. And he said, I might have to go to another store. And I said, well, couldn't you just grab one of those and, that'll hold you through until you get to the store, right? He said, no, 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 I have to have 144. And I'm thinking to myself, I remember having the aha moment going, 144. He is a part of the 144. He is a chosen one. And he doesn't even know it. I was like, oh, look at that. So a lot of things that he was saying, the way he was portraying himself, the maturity, right? You can tell that he was more mature than before. And of course, as we grow and we learn, we become more and more mature. So I looked at him and I was like, he doesn't get it because he didn't let it on. He didn't let on that he was a part of the 144. I don't think he even knew it. Well, what is it? 1.5, 2 years later, I'm hoping that he knows that one, he's a divine masculine. Two, he is a chosen one. And three, that he needs to progress, right? So it has, like I said, it's been a year and a half or 2 years. So hopefully he has done the work to understand his role in society and what he is here to do, what his mission calls for, right? What is his purpose? So I was in the yard and I'm thinking to myself, I'm having this conversation with God, and it's funny how that came up. And I was thinking to myself, do I need to say anything about that, or should I share? And then I thought, no, I don't have to. I'm continuing to do the yard, and I'm thinking to myself, nah, I'm gonna turn off this alarm. And then I'm thinking to myself, nah, you know. And then next thing you know, I was like, well, do I need to share this? And I hear yes. So, okay, well, let me finish what I'm doing, and I need to make a video. So, and it's so ironic because I wanted to share a video talking about our divine masculine. There is a divine masculine who I was told they have been working on themselves, but they lack a little bit more maturity. And that tells me that there needs to be a little bit more work on your journey, a little bit more work as far as going forward and going towards your counterpart. Because we need to let go of ego. We need to let go of fear, being a victim. That you need to continue to tell yourself, I am not a victim, right? I'm not a victim. I am a survivor. And then look at your maturity level. Have I matured? Or do I still, fly off the handle when, something very easy comes along? Or do I handle it with style, beauty, style, and grace, right? And do I take responsibility for my actions? The things that I have done to another and the things that people have done to me. Do I take responsibility for my actions, or am I always finger pointing? It was you, it was you. Instead of turning that finger around at yourself going, you know what? I need to apologize to myself. So when you're remembering to, I forgive those, you're saying, I love and I forgive those who have trespassed against me, or who have hurt me, or who have ghosted me, whatever it might be, then remember to point the finger at yourself and say, say to God, you know what, I surrender all to you. I ask for forgiveness for my part, because, we've all played a part. But you also want to say, and I forgive myself for what I have done. I'm no longer that person that I used to be. If it is true that you are no longer that person, that player, right? You no longer are an addict, or you don't know how to commit, or you're going to sleep with someone, you're not in love with them, you're just having your kicks. Once you mature and you grow, God knows your heart. You can't fool God ever. If you love, seriously love your divine feminine, or divine feminine if you seriously love your divine masculine. God knows your heart. And it'll be time for you to go. Can you go to them and apologize? There are some of you thinking, you know what, I can go and apologize, but will they forgive me? Well, that's all in one. For many of you, you do not know or don't realize that your divine masculine or divine feminine have already forgiven you. Now, sure, right now, we're learning more and more, what your part or your role was in the situation, why you ghosted. Did you have children? Were you married? Were you single? Did you this? Did you do that? Whatever. Did you send spells? Were you paying a practitioner for spells? Were you gossiping, talking about, another? Were you stealing from them, or were you a part of hiring a hitman to take them out, or whatever it might be? Divine masculine and divine feminine are finding that out. So yes, they know a lot of your involvement. For some, they still don't know a lot of your involvement. They might know some, but not all. Now, there are some of you who are on this journey and you're kind of new to the journey and you're just going through the runner phase or back and forth or whatever, or you've, been ghosted or, but you haven't really been on this journey for a long time. It's going to take a little more work, right? Working on yourself. But for those who have been on this journey for a while, and those who are now at the place where divine has kept nudging your divine masculine or divine feminine and telling them, you need to go and apologize, right? You need to take accountability. I've listened to some readings where they say, I don't know if they're going to apologize to me. I don't know if it's even worth it to go. You haven't even taken the step to apologize. So how can you expect for them to take you back if you haven't even taken that first step? And how can you forgive yourself and apologize for your doing? Take accountability if you have not apologized or even attempted to apologize. Now, for some of you, you may have already tried to apologize and they were like, no. But then there are some of you that are persistent. You're like, okay, she may not, wanted to hear from me then. It's like a month later, and they're like, I'm confident. They're single. I'm going to continue to be there to apologize. I'm going to continue. I'm going to tell them my involvement. And I'm going to let them know that I am truly, truly sorry. I truly apologize for all that I have done, for all that I have put you through. I understand. Now, you need to understand what you have done to the other person. I understand that God is bringing it to your attention. That's what karma is all about, bringing it to your attention so that you remember, no wonder they're not talking to me. No wonder they're not answering my texts or my emails. So what is your next step? For some, you're like, I don't care. I'm going to their house. They haven't answered, but my next step is to go to their house and plead my case. Now, I want to let you know while you're thinking about this, God knows your heart. Your divine masculine or divine feminine will know your heart too. And if you go to them and you're not being sincere, just know that you're probably going to be told to go home. But if you come to them with a sincere heart, God knows your heart. So God has been talking to them. They know your heart. Some, they were waiting on you. I shouldn't say waiting on you. They may have been waiting in the beginning. And then God finally says, they're not getting it. They're still with the third party. They still have an ego, or they're being mean and nasty. They're not treating you with the respect, or there isn't any balance. It's time for you to detach. It's time for you to take care of you and to keep moving forward. They'll come later, right? It takes a lot of work to get to a place where you realize that you're a survivor of karma, you're a survivor of the circumstance. You are no longer the victim. Once you get out of that mode, the victim mode, and you understand who you are and how you stand, where you stand, you will see growth. And you will tell yourself, I am not the same person that I used to be. I'm so much more than that. Take accountability for your actions, y'all. It's important. So I just wanted to come on and share that with all of you. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, happy Mother's Day tomorrow. Have a wonderful week. And if you have to, listen to this video again and go, you know what? Yes. I want to strive forward. I want to be a better person. There's more to this. And as you learn, God will continue to reward you. Don't you want those rewards? Your life will be much better with your counterpart, with your divine masculine or feminine in it. You'll grow much more. Some of you will be that power couple. Some of you will just work together, have a contract, work together, and be very successful. Don't you want that? It's time for your new beginning too. So work on yourself and bring it to you. Let God bring all your gifts and blessings. I love you guys. Take care, and I will see you. Peace, peace, peace on the next video.